Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today. Alright. To Freezing Vibrations episode 4 review. Now, the episode's actually very simple. So this review is going to be quick by my standards. I just mumbled a whole bunch of words. Let me say that one more time slowly. The episode is actually very simple. So this review keyword should, be quick by my standards. So, the ending part was actually fascinating because we have a bunch of rich girls talking about how, well, my family can help you out, even though your family's prestigious, but not as prestigious as my family. And I'm like, fuck. Money is good. Money is good, yet it's bad. Alright? The world is run on money. And, no, whoa, I'm not going this route. Whoa, I just gonna dive into something really deep for no reason. Basically, we have Elizabeth, and she's going to, in order to change this, because it's very obvious, like the moment Jina, because she was there, I think it was Satelliter, Elizabeth, and Amelia, they actually heard Jina, like before she actually went to like the super dark side, because she didn't transform into a Nova fully, because she was killed. Or she was taken out, disposed of, eliminated by Charles. But it's just that she says that the Mark IV is a sham. And of course, that's a big deal because we have people dying. Or Jina, she's the first one. But it's just that if the Mark IV from Jump Street wasn't going to work permanently, then there had to be precautions taken. Or they shouldn't have done in the first place. And these E-Pandoras, these women, put their lives on the line for... Well, no. Actually, scratch that. Because it was a contract. So, technically, they contract themselves into being guinea pigs. That's the way it is. That's just the way it is. So, they can complain and cry, but at the end of the day, you sign that document. So, technically, they own you. They own you. O'Hara Sensei and whoever supports her owns you. Is it Chevalier? Is it? You know what? I think it is. But either way, moving on. I know it is. It is. So, but they own you. Now, the same thing applies to the Pandora. But it's just that we have Elizabeth. She's going to actually utilize something outside of the Chevalier organization. And that's, of course, her prestigious family, the Mayblaze. But in the case of Satellite, she's like, okay, well, because I was listening in, and of course, TD's nipples. For some reason, when I'm watching it now, the first few episodes, they weren't blocked out, they weren't censored out, the nipples, but now they are. And it's like, it's bugging me. Not because, well, no, it's bugging for that reason, and because of the fact that it's like a white line. It's like, it just looks weird. It throws you off, but either way. Here's the thing. We have... Salads are saying, well, she's there, she listens in, and she's like, well, if you need assistance, I can assist you, because, of course, she is a daughter of the Bridget's family, and it's like, they just have money, alright? With money, they can even stop this kind of stuff, or at least that's what they're trying to do. But Elizabeth says, listen, you're an underclassman, step the fuck out, like, know your role. And then she's like, no. And then she actually takes her vote weapon, which was stupid. That was real stupid. Like, why don't let me do anything? She's like, know your fucking place. And then Elizabeth, precision shots, like, and then done. So, and then she says, why don't you cough outside? And she's like, outside. So she's hinting that there may be something outside for her to see. But it's just that Salazar got a little bit too cocky. But that was intriguing. And there's a little part here in the middle where it was basically Elizabeth talking to Amelia, and basically Amelia's saying, if anything happens to me, tell my brother this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that. And she's like, okay, I'll do something along those lines. And that's it. That's it. That's it. It was kind of emotional, but not really. Just saying. The main part of the episode, the main meat. Here's the main shit. Jina versus, like, everybody. And when I say everybody, I mean Elizabeth, and then after that, Charles. Elizabeth actually was gonna do her thing, But Amelia steps in there and he's like, no, don't kill her, don't kill her. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, ugh. Look at your friend. She's obviously beyond hope. She's beyond hope. In comes Charles. What we see here is the skill of one of the top 5 Pandora. She makes 8 copies of herself. 8. And she actually has this rhythm. I believe the way it was in the manga, and I could be wrong, but like she has like a lot of Beethoven stuff. And I mean, I don't know in this case if that was the case in the anime, but either way. She has this soundtrack with her headphones, and then she actually has this rhythm, and she makes her clones based on that rhythm. So that's pretty damn cool. That's actually very cool. And then she's actually beating the shit out of Jina. Jina actually is able to adapt to her skills, and then she's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go serious." She changes the beat. She changes her tempo, takes out her volt weapon, and starts fucking her up. I mean, straight up brutal cuts everywhere. There is no mercy. No mercy, no nothing. And you're like, God damn, like, mercy. Clones everywhere, cutting. She's gonna deliver the final blow. And then in comes Amelia yet again. Somehow cuts her off. And I'm sitting here like, how the fuck did Amelia cut her off? She's not that fast. But either way, she cuts her off. And then in the process, we have Jina. She fires a particle beam. I mean, I think that's what it's called. Particle beam, hyper beam, whatever you want to call it. She's a dragon type, that's right. And she fires a beam and actually burns off the side of Charles' headphones, but she's actually able to dodge that because of that Mabley, Elizabeth. She's able to see it coming. She's going to watch out. So she somehow heard through the headphones, and then she's able to dodge, and it grazed her headphones. Her headphones were burned off. And then, of course, the full weapon goes right through Jina's skull. Game over. So that's it. That's it. The episode rating overall. It was a good episode. I thought it was the pacing. They actually spent a lot of time on the actual combat, which was good. And they actually have a little bit of something here going on with Charles, where at first it seemed like she was so adamant, so willing to follow orders, which she is. But at the end, when she finally did kill Jina, you can see that she was visibly shaken. So this may lead to something a little bit. This may lead to some drastic changes or some future changes in Charles's mindset. Who knows? And of course, seeing the death of Jina, and now we have 3 Pandora mainly. We have, well, I think Chiffon knows too, but either way, we have Amelia, E-Pandora. We have Satellites, and then we have Elizabeth, knowing that the Mark IV was a sham. In fact, take that back, Amelia actually tells old E-Pandora, yeah, the Mark IV was a sham. Once they actually hold a funeral, they cremate. I think they cremate Gina's body, or they just burn her stuff. Either way. The thing about, because I don't think I saw her body, it was hard to tell exactly, and that's what I was gonna get to earlier. Because the animation at some points in the episode were like they were like some parts they're actually like very Usually, when it comes to actual turns, it was pretty good. But when it came to like the slow motion scenes where we see Charles like packing Jina, the animation could have been better at those points, in my personal opinion. But overall, it was still okay. But I couldn't tell if actually Jina. So let me know in the comment section down below. Was Gina's body amongst the fire, or was it just her stuff? Because it was a funeral, but I didn't see her body. I didn't see anything. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I need new glasses. I don't know. But let me know. And when it came to the progression of the story, there we go. It's actually fascinating because we're now getting, or it seems that there's going to be outside involvement, a more political involvement here when it comes to the established families of the world, like the Mableys, like the Elbridges, and so on and so forth. So that's fascinating because Chevalier is actually a very big, powerful company, organization. Organization's more appropriate. And they did sign the contract. Let's be honest. The E-Pandoras did sign the contract. You sign yourself over, you are a guinea pig. The Japanese, I think, is Motomoto something. All right. So like the thing about it is that they did sign the contract, and that's the way it is. So you can complain, you can cry, but it is what it is. So that being said, at the end of the day, I mean, because the point here is that at the end of the day, what they're doing is all for the sake of what? Humanity's benefit. I'm actually starting to think. Also, remind me in the comment section down below. Is the E-Pandora project part of Chevalier? I don't know. I'm forgetting. Is it or is it not? Because I'm thinking like maybe it's not. But either way, we're gonna see some more political. We're gonna see a more. Next episode should be more political. That simple. And that's it. I'm done. King of Lightning. Episode overall, I thought it was good. I thought, no, okay plus. I'll leave it at that. King of Lightning. Be sure, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day. Yeah.